The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, has reiterated the dangerous effects of sports betting and gambling in the country, with many Nigerians as victims of its trend. Abbas, who was represented by the House Leader, Honorable Julius Ihubare, stated this in his opening remarks at a two-day public hearing held by the Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs. It will be recalled that the House of Representatives adopted a motion on the need to curtail the dangerous effects of sport betting and, by extension, direct the National Lottery Regulatory Commission to comply with the Lottery Regulatory Commission Act 2005. The above position, however, bettered the hearing with relevant stakeholders, in which Speaker Abbas says will enable the House take further legislative measures to stall the situation.
In the ever-changing world advanced by digital innovations, people are on a daily basis engaging in highly risky games, such as sports betting or gambling, by staking their enormously treasured possessions, such as money, gold, houses, other possessions, hoping to make accidental gains and chancing to get them back in multiple folds.
Earlier in his welcome address, the chairman of the committee, Honorable Canis Nwachukwu, said submissions of invited stakeholders present will aid the committee recommendations on the matter before the House.
The leadership of the National Assembly, with all your contributions, will be considered at the end of the day. We'll have a clinical and a first-class report, which will be assembled so that it will help us to move Nigeria forward. We are not here to scatter the system, but we are here to see how we could make it work.
In his presentation, Director General National Lottery Commission Larewaju Gbajabiamila, who was represented by Director Licensing and Operation of the Commission Obi Onyeremo, differs from the Speaker's position on the effects of gambling, stressing on the benefits.
Gaming is the stock exchange for the poor, but we don't also encourage you to overdo it. Therefore, there are time limits to where you can play. You can't play early in the morning. You can't get an operator to play with. Most times it starts from around 3 to 7. By 7, 8, playing has stopped. Because you can't take it home, you are forced to go out to play. That is one of the things the lottery operators have done over the years to try to limit this gambling addiction. But like we said, the dangers of gambling addiction, yes, everything, somebody said sports entertainment, gaming entertainment, everything in entertainment is likely going to be abused.
In another development, the Joint Committees on Environment, Petroleum Resources Upstream, Petroleum Resources Downstream, and Climate Change said the oil-producing communities in Nigeria have experienced environmental degradation and social-economic marginalization sequel to decades of oil exploration and exploitation. According to the committees, the abundant natural resources should have been a source of prosperity and development. Rather, the host communities have suffered from pollution, land degradation, loss of biodiversity, and deterioration of traditionally livelihoods that are inestimable and irreparable. The chairman of the Joint Committee on Environment, Honorable Pondi Bajo, disclosed this in his opening speech at the public hearing on the need to investigate the severe and unprecedented environmental damage within oil-producing communities in Abuja on Wednesday.
The oil-producing communities in our nation have experienced environmental degradation and socio-economic marginalization as a result of decades of oil exploration and exploitation. The bountiful natural resources should have been a source of prosperity and development, but in the stead of prosperity, these communities have instead suffered from pollution, land degradation, loss of biodiversity, and deterioration of traditional livelihood that are inestimable and irreparable. It's in the light of the above that we have enshrined in our laws and start setting obligations of maintaining basic principles of environmental protection.
Anieti Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.
Thank you.